and welcome to Rags to Riches. I'm Lauren and today's video is having trouble with eBay. So during the pandemic, obviously for certain reasons people couldn't leave the house. If you had COVID or if somebody in your house had COVID, there's been a lot of rules, and throughout that time, or your app went off on your phone and you had to quarantine because you wasn't vaccinated, etc. So during that time, I had a lot of time at home where I couldn't leave home because of the app, because someone in my house had COVID. I had a lot of time at home where I just couldn't leave, as well as a lot of people in the country, and I actually couldn't fulfill a lot of my eBay orders on time because of this. And I did obviously message the people and etc. But because of eBay and it's the way it's run and the way you've got to hit targets, you can't be 3 weeks late sending something, whatever. So because I couldn't hit the targets of what they wanted during that time, they decided to start freezing my account where you can't do anything. You're below, I think it was below selling standards, but this is all just because of the pandemic and because I couldn't leave the house. So then eBay actually started deleting my listings, not relisted them, even though they were supposed to be continuously relisted. So I was left without it, basically. So I wasn't getting that source of income from eBay, really. And so I think I had a business account. I cancelled the business account because you're not letting me do it. So why am I paying you £20 a month to have a business account with you if you're not going to let me do what I need to do to earn a living? Couldn't ring anybody. Couldn't contact anyone. They just kept saying, the emails just kept popping up. You're below standard. You're below standard. And I'm trying to get orders out and stuff. They just weren't having it. And it got to the point where I couldn't make a sale because I'd earned too much on my account. I thought, F this, I'm just going to start a new account because it was months. Months. It was doing about 5 months where I just couldn't do anything until the point where I was like, I've had enough of this. I've got to start a new eBay account and maybe just have this one as a personal one, to buy personal items for myself, Christmas presents, whatever. It's just so it's easy for my books and stuff. I don't have to say, okay, that's not for the shop, that's for something else. So yeah, it's been an absolute nightmare. I couldn't ring anybody. I looked high and low for numbers for someone to ring me to get callbacks, and it just kept saying you're below standard. And I thought, all right, okay, after a month of things being back to normal, I should be able to get above standard or be standard at least. But it just wasn't having it, and it's such a design flaw during the time of the pandemic, and I just couldn't do anything about it. So it resulted in me having to start a new one. So in 2020, my goal was for eBay was to have 600 listings, and I smashed it in March 2020. I think it was either beginning or end of March. No, it was the beginning, maybe the end of February, that sort of time. End of February, beginning of March. There we go. So yeah, I had 600 listings. So I must have had about, off the top of my head, maybe 450 listings on eBay. So for it to it went down to less than 100, and then it went off pricing of things, and then it went from 100 to 50. It's I'm not going to make any money on 50 listings. I need volume. So it's resulted in me to having to start again, and at the moment I have about 7 listings on my new account, so I have to start all over again. I've got all of the shop. I've got storage in the back of the shop. I've got storage in here, and it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah. So that is also the reason for, if you haven't watched my goals for the year, which came out on the 1st of January, that is one of my goals, is to get to 1,000 listings on eBay. So yeah, because of this. Because of this problem. Unfortunately, eBay's, help service, it just sends you in a loop. And I want to talk to a person. I want a person to come and help me. I want to speak to somebody. And I couldn't even find an email to email someone and just be like, "Oi, sort this out." Just as a joke. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. This is just me having a rant, really. And having to think, okay, I've got to literally do everything all again. So yeah. Have a great day. I hope some great sales, and look after yourself. Bye.